Hi, I'm Mark Sasson with mobilecomputerservices.info, and I'm here today for About.com to talk to you about client-server networks. The basic meaning of a client-server network is you have clients as typical as human users that are using computers, and servers which are big computers storing the data. In a client-server standpoint, networks are a lot more secure because all the security is managed from one central station. It is also a lot easier to back up a server as opposed to backing up every single person's computer. So on a client-server setup, we're basically using programs, or otherwise known as applications, on the client side, but all the data is being housed on the server side. So to give you a typical example, let's say you have an insurance company with 20 employees. The 20 employees are going to be clients, but all their data is going to be sitting on the server, and this is typical of a client-server network. The client server is a better idea in bigger environments because usually networks with 2 to 5 employees can often get away without a client server network. They'll just have some data being shared on a certain computer, which is more known as a peer-to-peer network. Client and server devices are basically computers and mobile phones and laptops. Those would be considered client devices. A server is a bigger computer that usually stores data or database files. Now, client-server applications are programs that are designed to work between a client and a server, whereas the client computer and a server are two separate hardware devices and they're communicating with each other. Many home networks utilize the client-server systems without even realizing it. Basically, the router, which provides the internet to multiple users, is some sort of a client-server device. But in most homes, you're not going to find a client-server setup. Usually in businesses with a dedicated server, that's considered a client-server setup as opposed to a peer-to-peer, which you'll find in most homes and small offices. When you compare client-server to peer-to-peer, the main advantage is the flexibility of growing the system and the large number of clients you can handle. Also, keeping all the data secure, you only really need to worry about keeping the data in one place. Again, thanks for watching, and for more information, please visit us online at About.com.